Hey, this is Short John Red, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Now, okay, so, an update came out recently, and, well, I decided I want to, I guess, reevaluate my previous playthrough, because there were definitely some things I wasn't really, I don't know, satisfied with for my run, and, you know, this update does bring some new changes, so, yeah, this is the beginning of my Redux series, where I'm gonna redo certain sections. Like, I'm not gonna show you all of it. Like, most of it's just gonna be, you know, the same as it was in the official series, but if there are any changes, if there are any differences, well, I'm gonna show you them, so, well, any, like, big changes, not, like, you know, little ones. And, to start off, like, I mean, I'm gonna keep going by Odie, but this time I'm gonna spell Ithaca correctly, cause, yeah, I spelled Ithaca all wrong on my, you know, original playthrough. Okay, let me... Okay, here we go. Yeah. Ithaca. That's how you spell Ithaca. He, him, and also, well, I'm gonna keep the book smart trait. I'm not gonna, you know, have the powerful build trait, because I don't know, I guess it's just not as satisfying as I thought it'd be. I'm gonna go for hot instead, and I think it should be pretty obvious, so, okay, in case I didn't, you know, make it clear, how this is gonna work is that, like, so, like, I'm gonna skip ahead to, you know, a lot of the new stuff, or, like, the different stuff, like, so, yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead to that. I'm not gonna show you all of it. And then when, you know, episode 6 comes out, I will continue on from, you know, this save. Like, I mean, a lot of things will still be, like, the same, but there will also be some differences, and for this Redux series, you will only see those differences, hopefully, if I do this right. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the video and then I'll get back to you once we get to the first real change. Okay, this is the first thing I'm gonna do different. Now, before I said, you know, I took a pass on having, you know, going to the diner with Stella, cause, you know, like, at the time there was a new update and I wanted to see the new things, but, you know, not this time, yeah, this time I think it's better if yeah, sure, why not? Awesome, let's go. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Sorry, my eyelash is being weird right now. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm Odie. Just in town for the funeral. Nice to meet y'all. The one behind the counter beams back at you. Hello there, and welcome to the holler. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? You politely nod, giving a small wave as you and Stella slide into the nearest booth. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. It's not often folks around here meet many strangers, and with who you're related to, well, folks love their gossip, you know. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. And there's Avery. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Yeah, look at that little face. I love Gretchen, she's adorable. And what about you, stranger? Anything I can get you? Get you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Okay, are we still recording? Okay. Okay, how much is the coffee? $1, but you get unlimited refills. Sweet, I'll have a cup. Thanks. And could you throw in a biscuit too? I hear they're really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your cup, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for the little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Yeah, let's go with the... It's a shame the reading adventures for kids. I was excited for something to do at the library. Just because it's for kids doesn't mean it isn't fun. And Oscar's all about keeping things on theme, so this month it's a bunch of ghost stories. I think he's calling it Spooky Bookies. You know, like how a ghost says it. Let's just be like, oh, neat. I'd be happy to take you, but it's totally cool if that's not your sort of thing. Anyways, it's really just an afternoon. Any idea what you want to do for the rest of the week? Yeah, how's the selection at the library outside the reading adventure stuff? Also, I see you whispering about me. Hey there, Sheriff. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, I was gonna make a comment how apparently the library in the estate is off limits. So I need a, yeah. It's great. I spent a lot of time there myself. In fact, I was working in the library most of the morning. I ran into you just as I was leaving. Oscar does a great job stalking the place. Once he gets to know you, he'll compile these big lists of books he thinks you'd like. And he's always right. He might as well label the sections by townsperson. For me, it's a bunch of books on cryptids and weird supernatural stuff. He manages to track down some really rare sources. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. Sends her condolences. Aw, you didn't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin mixture of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Oh man, even saying that loud makes me hungry. Like, I love buttermilk biscuits. Like, they're just, oh, they're so good. Like, put a buttermilk biscuit hit right in front of me and I'll devour it in seconds. Like, I believe the game when they say this biscuit is good. Whoa, this is really good. Wow. Sorry, I just had to. I'm glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. So am I. Cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Odie. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I recently played this game with someone and they were able to pronounce this word just fine, but I don't. Yeah. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catabara River, and that's all I had to go on. Then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. The size and shape of the creature's body tells you it's likely a predator. Sorry, itchy eye. Alright. And it's definitely not a wolf. You seem to recall that mountain lions used to live up there. Who's to say if there aren't a few left? Oh, I can think of one person. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I've also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it is, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Maybe it's a mountain lion. It's definitely got that predator shape and size, and there used to be a population in North Carolina. Oh, don't give me that face. Though, Gretchen, you can make that face all you want. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions left this far east. I did a whole video on Appalachian mountain lion myth, on the Appalachian mountain lion myth, and found Jack's squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long, no way. Shows what you know. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. True. Honestly, I kind of want to meet a capybara. In case you don't know what they are, they're like a large rodent species from like South America. Like, they're the largest rodent species currently alive in the world. They're like the size of a cat. They're very, I don't know, they're just very wholesome creatures to me. Like, I've always wanted to pet one. Well, not have one as a pet, but like, you know, pat its head, stroke its fur, that kind of petting. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba. Confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. Why do you say Boy Scouts in all caps? So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of staying around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around. Alright, now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Ape. In case you don't know what that is, it's basically another name for Bigfoot. You know, like the Yeti, the Yowie, Sasquatch, all that. Yeah. But doesn't Skunk Ape live in Florida? Oh, you know your stuff, don't you? I knew you'd make a great partner. It mostly lives in Florida, but there have been sightings as far as north as Virginia. Don't you mean North Virginia? I think this is a typo here. I could be wrong. I don't know. While I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. I find that hard to believe. And I leave no stone unturned. I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm still gonna turn her down because I still want to talk to Kanika as early as I can. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm sure Tabitha's expecting me home at some point anyways. Aw, it'll be fun, I promise. Even if we don't find a skunk ape, the woods have a lot to offer. You'll be able to see the stars at night with no light pollution and whatsoever. You're guaranteed to encounter some interesting wildlife, and best of all, you get to eat snacks. Don't talk to me about snacks. I'm hungry enough as it is. They're my favorite part of hiking, so I always have a full stock. Most of the snacks are homemade too, in case that tempts you. Yeah, I have to let her... sorry, I just don't think I'm up for that sort of thing tonight, but maybe I'll see you around? Oh yeah, maybe. No problem, Odie. A moment of not so comfortable silence hangs between you two. I'll see you around, yeah? Until Tabby I'm here if she ever needs me. Stella slides out of the booth, Gretchen in tow, and heads to the counter to pay. You're alone in the booth. Stella already paid, but that doesn't mean you can't leave a tip. Should you, though? Let's be generous. Let's leave a small tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a single crumbled dollar bill and a quarter. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Hanging out with Stella managed to pass some time, but there's still plenty of daylight left. Maybe it's worth spending more time exploring the town. Okay, I'm pretty sure we only have enough time to do one of these, so let's go to general store. I know I technically already did that, but, well, just yep. Let's just say things are gonna go a little differently with Kanika. You wander into the quaint little general store. The country ambulance clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, who's been eyeing you with nervous curiosity since you arrived. See, she's blushing at us. You know, let's find something to take to the register first. She has this really awkward, cute attempt at flirting. You'll see. Your gaze turns towards the shelves. Let's take the ice cream. You quietly head to the fridges, grabbing the nearest frostbitten pint of ice cream before making your way to the register. Is that for us to share? Oh God, I love her so much. The god tries to wink, but panics partway through, ending in a weird squint. Ignore that. Thought it would be, I don't know, a cute way to introduce myself, or whatever. I'm Kanika, sorry. She seems flustered. Anyway, what brings you to town? Gonna buy while you're here? Yeah, I'm in town for the funeral. The funeral? Did someone else die recent? Kanika's eyes go wide, and she adjusts her glasses, taking in the exquisite details of your face. You're Odie, Tabitha's cousin? Her nervousness instantly evaporates. I had no idea. Don't tell her I asked you out. She can never know. I can't believe you two share DNA. My condolences. I'm sorry about your aunt. Everyone in this town is so friendly. I just got biscuits with this Stella girl I met on the street, and she tried to get me to go into the woods with her. Oh, you already met Stella? Great, she's a much better welcoming committee than I am. I take it you didn't take her up on it. I used to help her film stuff out in the woods all the time back when we were still in school. She still tries to drag me out there every now and then, and I wish I had the time. So, what do you think of Tabitha? That depends. Are you guys friends? I'm just gonna go with, I don't know. I just met her. Well, she's been a little mean. Try not to take it personally. That's just Tabitha. Good luck with her this week. I mean it. The stuff that she and Perlin used to say about you, well, it doesn't bear repeating. My aunt used to talk about me. What'd she say? If you really want to know, that you and your mom were stuck-up city people who thought you were better than the town. That your mom was a you-know for having you out of wedlock. That it's good your mom left because she was gonna drink away the family fortune. She would just say anything. I never believed a word of it, because I heard what she always said about my family too. And I knew nothing that came out of her mouth was worth anyone's time. I think most people in town knew that. However, Tabitha's not most people. I'm sure she believed it all. Not really, but I don't envy you having to spend all week with someone who thinks so poorly of you. And she's just generally difficult to be around anyway. So, how do you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? What, like they're gonna try me for witchcraft? Oh, hell. Oh, the irony. Sure, I get weird looks sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in town who have made it their job to save my soul, but there are way too many hippies in these folks for most people to be concerned about what I'm wearing. And my mom is Queen Hippie, so I'm probably the least witchy person I know. Not for long. Everyone my mom talks to as well, he'll be wearing a pointy hat and carrying a broom. So, what is there to do in town? I have a lot of time to kill. If you're looking for something exciting, you definitely came to the wrong place. The only restaurant we have in town is the diner. The only real place to hang out is probably the library. There's a gas station, for what that's worth. And there's a bar, but it's not exactly a place you want to go. It's a dive that's always full of minors. I'm pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend in case you want to hang out with a bunch of strangers the day before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week, read a book, and hope the days pass quite quickly. Then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. Yeah, I don't plan to do that. It doesn't sound like you're very fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've been here long enough for a lifetime. But getting out is always easier said than done. So, you know Stella? Oh yeah, I know Stella. We're the same age, which is a pretty big deal when you live in a town this size. We went to school together from K through 12. Tabitha was there too, a year ahead of us. Not that a year gives you any distance in a school that small. Anyway, Stella's probably the coolest person in town. She's a YouTuber. And she's getting pretty big too. You might have seen some of her videos if you're into creepy stuff. It's mostly her running around the woods looking for fake animals, which she doesn't find, but it's got a great found footage appeal to it. Even though I don't believe in that stuff, every episode she gets me wondering if this is the one where she finds something weird out there. Yes. This is why I bought the hot trait. So, when do you get off work? Well, one of the worst things about being my own boss is that my boss is the worst. I'll be working late as usual. Happens when you're writing your own paychecks. Okay, that was a little disappointing. It's, you know what, it's too late for that. Whatever, oh, before I forget, how much do I owe you? Right, my job that I'm supposed to be doing. $5. Can you get 5? As it is custom, the ice cream is now yours. Well, it was nice chatting. I'll get out of your hair now, but I'm sure I'll see you around. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you around. This town is like 3 streets. Okay, she was supposed to react a lot differently, but I don't know what I said that... oh, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna pause and then fast forward to the, next thing. Okay, so I zoomed ahead a bit. I mean, I did kind of do something of importance in between, pausing, but, you'll find out about later. Anyways, this is another thing I'm gonna do differently, cause, I mean, I know I kind of developed a bit more sympathy for Duke, when I, hung out with him on after the Roads Untraveled update, but, he said some pretty disgusting things to Avery, and I have no respect for enophobics, or transphobics, or phobic anythings. Unless it's a fairly reasonable phobia like arthrophobia. The fear of bugs and the fear of insects, the hacknids and what have you. Like, fears like that are completely fine, but phobias towards human beings is just not good. So, yeah. Stella, this guy's been holding me hostage at gunpoint. Get me out of here. I saved your life, you ungrateful little... What did you think he was gonna... What, did you think he was gonna shoot you? Sure, he's nearly missed me a couple times when I was sneaking around the farm, but that's because he thought I was a bear or something. He's not gonna shoot you. Damn right, I'm the one trying to make sure nobody gets killed. A task that's more difficult than it should be, I might add. With you two running around out here like headless chickens. Stella, there is a sick animal out there tonight, and you know well that sick animals are nothing to be trifled with. So if you don't want your last video to be found 20 years from now next to your pile of bones in the den of some long-dead creature, you best get home. I want both of you out of these woods immediately. Take Odie back to town and leave me to my aunt. But Duke, no buts, out, now, before it gets darker. Well, you heard the man. Come on, Odie, let's get out of here. Yeah, so... I mean, I know it's a little petty to, I don't know, be cruel to someone over, like, such a comment, but I just can't stand bigots. I don't care if they're generally an okay person. If you're a bigot, you're dead to me. If you're a bigot, you're a worthless piece of shit, and you don't have a right to call yourself a human being. And unfortunately, Duke is one of those people. Anyways, as you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way of letting Duke edge me out that easily. Come on, I know the trail that'll let us run around him. Okay. You know what? I take back what I said in the diner. Count me in. Yes, a partner in crime at last. Take it from someone who's been doing things in these woods her whole life and is still around to tell the tale. You'll be safe with me. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mine holding the camera. She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem, as night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous Odie, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southern eastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. The nature here is incredible. I'm so used to only seeing pigeons and rats. I can't wait to whip out my copy of Guide to the Birds and Wildlife of Western North Carolina and go to town on some identifications. You might wind up being a little disappointed. I feel like it's been quiet around here the past week or so. Foreshadowing. I guess everyone is flying even more south for the winter. Or maybe they've been scared off. Made by a very bad smell. A smell attached to a certain mysterious ape. Your quiet moment still is broken by a loud, percussive snort. It's a deer, and this noise means it's alerted the rest of its herd to danger. That's a deer, isn't it? They kind of snort to warn the rest of the herd about predators. Could be. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Look at that thing's face. Poor creature. Then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Was there some sort of cyst or something on that deer? It looked bad. Yeah, it didn't look too good. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna remain quiet. Hey, are you hungry? Now it seems like a great time to take a snack break. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Yeah, I'm going for the dried apricots. They sound the most tasty. You grab a handful of dried apricots. You know, I dried these myself. Janie gave me a bunch of apricots, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do with apricots. And they were just starting to go bad, so I panicked and threw them in the oven. And now she keeps giving more. Please take as many as you can eat. I've had so many that I can't even taste them. I can't tell you're being serious or not. Oh, look, there's Wayne watching us. You and Stella settle down on an overlook. Snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of eating wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Ithaca. Ithaca. Yeah, I did spell it right. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Odie. Oh, this one. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for any boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about how taking a huge bite of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Almost like he wants me to watch him. And at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyways, so sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat, but yeah, he's definitely a particularly horrible cat. And it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. I fucking love this one. Like, you made it seem like it was a person, but, you know, the cat makes a lot more sense for the certain behaviors. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. Oh, I fucking love that name. It's just so perfect. I'm terrified I won't get my security paws back because of what he's done to the place. So, what do you do for a living? I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way, a fellow content creator. I guess we got a lot in common, Odie. What are the odds? What are the OD odds? What sort of streams do you do? I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a small house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. I'm glad I could keep in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Oh, do you live with your parents? Family home and all that? No, it's just me. They aren't with us anymore. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. It's okay. You didn't know. And I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like, if you don't mind me asking? Did you guys get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I can make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. My mom was the local vet, the lady he all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those are my parents. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Oh, thanks, Odie. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Hang in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. It's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. Showtime. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead to the major decision, because, well, since I don't have powerful build, I can't even make the same choice anyway. So, BRB. Okay, okay, I kinda unpaused at an inopportune time, but, you know, it's fine. The major decision's gonna come up anyway. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper, but then a gradual moan, then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. I think we should get out of here. Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie. Let's get you home. Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the hell is that? You feel a tightening in the leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you take another step closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates, and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut. Then there is a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. You and Stella... sorry, there's a notification. You and Stella turn just in time to see another creature slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hands grasp at her. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A platter of unusual feet. A patter of unusual feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs. While Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, shit! Get your grubby little hands on my bird! Yeah, I'm definitely helping Gretchen. Screw you, Duke. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. That face. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, widespread tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. Duke? And he's dead. Oh my god! Oh my god, what do we do? Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? Okay, I mean, let's just go for the most logical one. We call the cops, obviously. Do you have a signal here? I know I don't. Look, we're going to have to run through the woods to reach a road anyway. I say we might as well chase after those things and get as much footage as we can. No one's going to believe us if we don't have proof of what happened. We owe it to Duke. Oh yeah, and this actually kind of reminds me, there's a thing I wanted to say. I noticed in the community a lot of hate towards Stella, and this tends to be one of the scenes they point towards. And to people who are hating on her for that, well, fuck you, you ableist piece of shit. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. Like, in a stressful situation, it's easy to, like, sure, you might tell yourself you would have reacted differently and handled the situation better, but unless you knew exactly what was going to happen, most people would have reacted the same way as Stella, or in a different way. Like, she froze is what happened. And, well, the reasons why, like, again, it's a psychology thing, so it's a bit complicated, but like I'm sure she wanted to do something, but her body just froze, like she was just stuck. Like, maybe she thought doing anything was pointless, or that doing something would have only made things worse. And trust me, there are plenty of other ways people would have reacted. Like, they could have run away, they could have tried to fight a battle they couldn't win. And, you know, so on and so forth. So, no, Stella is not incompetent, and she's not a bad person. And anyone who dares suggest that in the comments, I'm going to delete your comment and block you from ever commenting on my channel again. Like, sorry if I sound a bit serious right now, but it's just, I mean, I'll admit, there are good reasons to dislike Stella, but most of the takes I've seen are extremely dehumanizing towards people with mental health issues. And they lack even a shred of nuance. And this is a game that requires you to see things in shades of gray. The world isn't black and white, and nothing in this game is black and white. So, take your narrow-minded stupidity literally anywhere else. I do not apologize for saying that. And, let's just move on before I get even angrier. Lead the way. There are more of them. A lot more of them. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna skip ahead because, I don't know. I want to save my voice just a little bit, and I want to get to the interesting stuff before I end the episode. Okay, I went ahead. Sure, there was some new stuff, like we got a ride home from the cops, but, I don't know. I didn't consider that interesting enough to, show on video, so, yeah, I want to meet Kanika again. And we'll meet Sybil for the first time. Fucking Sybil. Awesome, let's go. I hope she's still awake. You've been here of course. The general store, though it's currently locked. Its large windows dark. Odie. Jesus! You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure's already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Odie. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. The woman takes you through the general store and into a door that has been closed on your previous foray into town. It's a tea room. Its atmosphere is warm and comforting. The air infused with the pleasant scent of slowly decaying plants and damp herbs. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Odie. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Yeah, I need nothing from you, witch. Anyways, who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass your condolences on to me. I have no feelings about that woman. That's for a child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. Anyways, we need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord, have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking. I have water. Hopefully it's helping, but I really need to... I forgot I need to pace myself. I know I've been recording for, long past my usual time, but I don't know. Since these are reduxes, and I won't be recording all of it, I thought maybe I could do it, but I guess I took on more than I bit off more than I can chew. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pops out her memory card from her sleeve and pops into her phone. I wasn't just about to let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had the chance to make a copy. I will say nothing. Where was this? Up the mountain, to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? And Odie. You can't see me like this. I was getting ready for bed. I'm not decent. Can I have 10 minutes to get ready? Wait, maybe more like 20. I washed off my makeup. Oh, sweetie, as if you have to worry. You're always beautiful. The one thing she says that I actually agree with. You're my mom. You have to say that. That doesn't mean it isn't true. Okay, why are you all here? Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll bring it out here. Out there? Okay. Heads up, Kanika. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my nose. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry, Eve, you had to see this, but Odie and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have some far more serious to discuss. Yeah, more serious than a man's death? Tremendously more serious than a man's death. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Odie with this tale of poke crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. Oh, fuck you, lady. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident. Or my grandmother was wrong. And she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see so many in one place. Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, hadn't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. No, you're not. Like, it must be part of their life cycle. I looked at that chicken up close, and it looked like some sort of parasitic growth. Like when a wasp lays eggs in a caterpillar. Did you see all those open wounds at the spiraled nest? There weren't any growths there, so they must have popped at some point. Oh dear, I entirely forgot about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple full of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want anything you serve. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Odie get some rest. I don't think he even meant to wind up in the woods tonight. Yeah, I'm about ready to pass out. Thanks for the help, Well, it was nice meeting you. Not really, but sorry to have had to be under such weird circumstances. We should all hang out this week, Kanika. Maybe we could even get Reese to chill with us. I could really use it, but for now, thank you both so much for everything. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. You mean, if by soothing the soul you mean making people see and hear what you want them to see and hear, then yeah, sure, let's go with that. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Odie. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. Like, I don't think there's any more we need to, show. But, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna, hopefully the next few episodes won't be as long, but we'll just have to see. In the meantime, I hope you all had a good day today. Stay safe out there. This was Short John Red. Until then.